Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video today. We'll be talking about the upcoming full moon, which is coming on the 16th of April, and it has a beautiful name, a pink moon, because at the time of this full moon everything starts blooming outside in the nature, and it's a truly beautiful time. To me it's the most beautiful time of the year. And I love to spend a lot of time in nature at times like that. Here in Slovenia, we can hear the bees being really active. And it's so beautiful to see and to smell everything, how it's growing and blooming. So it's also the first full moon of the spring. And it is bringing us a beautiful new wave of, we could say, a spiritual upgrade. So we will talk about why is that and what kind of energy is present. So to those of you who are following me for the recent few videos, through the recent few videos, you've noticed that we've been talking a lot about healing energy present. Then we had a beautiful conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune, which brought us a lot of that harmonious energy where we could recognize a greatest emotional awareness so we could heal what there needs to be healed. And everything is actually encouraging us to activate our intuition, to activate our psychic abilities, so we can connect even deeply with who we truly are, so we can recognize that we are all an extension of the source, which is having a human experience. And every time we recognize that, it can be through meditation, it can be through a soulful conversation, it can be through expression of love, through doing artwork, or whatever it is that can help you to express your authentic self, and whatever can help you to connect with your true self, with the essence of being. Anytime we do that, we recognize that there is no fear in the source. There is no anger, no frustration in the source. So more often we connect back with the source, we recognize that there's some beauty we all could express. And often we also recognize how much we've been lost in the mind concepts. So it's beautiful to remind ourselves who we truly are, so we can bring more of that truth to the outside world, which can help people to wake up, to raise them up to a whole new level of being. So firstly, this upcoming full moon is coming in the zodiac sign of Libra, which is the 7th zodiac sign. And also we have the influence of the sun, which is in the Aries zodiac sign, which is the first zodiac sign on the cycle. So there's a beautiful combination of a leader, of a focused leader, which is always focused on helping others, as Aries, and the Libra, which is all about balance and harmony, which is all about deep thinking, being patient with reactions, not reacting out of any kind of emotions, but rather we like to take time and to see what could be the healthiest way to respond to certain situations. And Libra is all about finding the middle way, because for example, governments will say something like that. That's what will be shown in the media. But then there will be conspiracy theories which will say something completely else. And then people feel confused because they don't know what's the truth or what to focus on. And Libra is all about finding the middle way. And therefore we find our own path, which will teach us what we need to learn. So it's not about following certain beliefs. It's not about listening to somebody what we should do, but it's all about finding our inner guidance to recognize what would be the right thing to do right at this moment. But what's to me the most beautiful thing, the most beautiful vibration that Libra is bringing to us is a vibration of equality. Libra is truly focused on equality. That's why the middle way is so important, because we are not like standing on one side and hating the other. We are standing in the middle and finding equality, finding the source of everything, finding the truth within everything. Therefore, we can be more in peace with ourselves, but also with others. So this full moon is bringing us a great energy to firstly balance our energy. So we may feel like we are more imbalanced with ourselves. And if we are not, we may feel a great urge to balance ourselves, because that's where you can upgrade yourself. That's where you can step onto a great level of consciousness, a great level of being. If you will spend a lot of time in nature these days, you will feel like your awareness is rising. You may recognize more of yourself than ever before. You may recognize a greater connection with nature than ever before. And if we look back to April 1st, where we had a new moon in Aries, back at that time we were talking a lot about planting the seeds, right? And in our live stream at that time we did a great plan for the future manifestations. And when it comes to full moon is all about ending a certain cycle. It's all about reflection. So right now at the time of this full moon, it's a great time to look a little bit back into the days between the new moon and this full moon. Reflect it a little bit and ask yourself, are you still following what you wanted to experience? Are you still doing the changes that you wish to see? Are you still nurturing the seeds that you've planted? And just think about it, because it will help you firstly to balance your energy once again. It will help you to become more conscious. And that's what it is all about, because you will recognize your patterns, your unconscious patterns, which are most of the time leading your life. When science is saying that 95% of a day we are living our lives unconsciously, more we are becoming aware of our unconscious patterns and behaviors, more we are becoming conscious of our lives. And the beauty happens when we become more conscious of ourselves, we become also more conscious of others, and we recognize what are the unhealthy patterns in the society that we could help people to heal them, to change them. And that's the spiritual upgrade. It comes with awareness. So also, when it comes to Libra is bringing us a need for connection with others. So you may feel like events will happen the way that you will be connecting with people. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do, to connect with others. We are social beings. And when it comes to connection, you will see more you're balancing yourself, more you're touching your inner harmony, more you are projecting it to others as well. That's why connection is so important. Every time you will be interacting with people, you will share with them your inner harmony, and you will help them to put themselves into balance. So do not react if you will see some negative people, if some people will not be aligned with your perception or your beliefs or whatever it is. Focus on the energy that you're projecting. Like imagine that there's a golden bubble around you. Everywhere you go, you are in that golden bubble. And every time you're interacting with people, you're touching them with your golden energy, your golden light. You can imagine it any way you want, but it will help you to stay in your inner harmony. Because often, especially empaths, for empaths, often it is easy to get drained. When somebody is not aligned with them, they start judging them, or they start comparing themselves with them. But if we imagine that every time we are interacting with people, we are touching them with our light, we feel good because we know that we did something great for the society, or at least for our family or our friends or whoever we are interacting with. That's a beautiful side of this spiritual evolution that is happening right now, because as so many people are waking up, so many people are becoming more and more aware of their unconscious patterns. So the unconscious is becoming more conscious, and therefore we are not doing so much things anymore which are unhealthy for us, and rather we focus on what is important. We do what is important, and we nurture ourselves the way we want to be nurtured, so we can shine brighter, so we can enlighten the areas of the world which needs more light right now. And as I always say to you, sometimes it's not necessary to do something physical, because everything is energy. You place your attention to a certain area of the world, you elevate your love for the world, and you will project that love to that place. It's also important right now to have a truly bright vision for the future, because we are shifting the timelines. When we are shifting the timelines, it means that every time you create a vision for the future, you're directing yourself to walk towards it. And your future self is already there, because we're living in a quantum reality, which means that whatever you're thinking about, a part of yourself is already experiencing it. So more you're thinking about one and the same thing, more possibilities there is that it will manifest. That's why when it comes to setting the intentions or visualizing certain results, it's so important to be consistent. It's so important to be consistent with being aware of what we want to experience. That's why if you watch news, they are constantly repeating one and the same things, because they want you to think about that. But you can always use it as inspiration. Like, if they want to program you to think negatively about the situations, use it as inspiration and inspire people to think positively. Inspire people to raise their consciousness. Inspire people to wake up, because it's a beautiful life on the other side of the struggle, right? So, my friends, this is a beautiful time to tap into your inner harmony. It's always there. It's always there. If we meditate often, why meditation is so important? I always say meditation, and we're doing a lot of meditations here. I'm sharing with you guided meditations. We're doing live streams, meditating. Why it is so important? Because in meditation, we can detach ourselves from thinking and analyzing and calculating and comparing and judging and all different mind concepts. And we recognize that who we thought we are were just the labels we've adopted from the society. So if we are not those labels and concepts and beliefs and stories that we're constantly telling to ourselves, who are we? And we recognize that we are nothing else but a wonder of life. We are nothing else but a beautiful wonder of life, which is urging you to express it. Do not express so much of your mind, but rather your heart. And that's what this full moon is bringing us, like connect with people and express your heart. The people which don't understand that, their subconscious mind is still listening. So never be afraid to express your heart and show up for equality. Support the equality, because we are all equal. And look your life from two perspectives. One is what's the positive part of what is happening, and what can you learn from what happened. Those are the two perspectives that this energy, the present energy right now, is supporting us to do. Everyone can feel that. But sometimes on the conscious level, we may ignore it because we are so focused on our goals, dreams, and what we think we must do. But if we truly want to consciously and spiritually evolve, we always need to see the positive part of a certain situation, which means that you are not afraid of looking at the dark side, but you look there and you see a positive part in it. So, for example, if we think about the war, it's hard to see something positive because people are hurting and people are suffering. But the positive part of that can be, because of that, so many people have become aware of our unhealthy behavior. So let's express some love for people which are hurting. Let's help the way we can help. And let's inspire one another to be a better human. So we can see a wake-up call in any negative situation, and that's where we lose fear for what is happening and we start looking it through the lens of inspiration. And then we ask ourselves, what can we learn from what happened? And again, we get back to the answer, be a better human. How to be a better human? Well, become the change you wish to see. And suddenly, you will start practicing who you want to be in the world, and suddenly you will become an example for others that you can be a better man or woman, and suddenly people will see you as an inspiration again, and suddenly people will follow your healthier behaviors. And because of our mirror neurons, we start reflecting the behaviors of people around us, and suddenly we create a whole new chain reaction in society where people start acting in a completely new, healthier way. And that's a beautiful spiritual upgrade that many people are going through and will go through. But the main thing of this message is that it all starts with you. Do not wait somebody else to make the changes that you wish to see, because only you have the power to do what you wish to do. Only you have the power to do or to create changes that you wish to see. And of course, somebody else is already doing that. But it will never fulfill you the way that you will be fulfilled when you are doing what you wish to see. Again, when it comes to Libra, it comes to balance, as we said before. So take care of your energy, my friends. Balance it with attention on how you feel. It is so important because every time we become aware how we feel at this present moment, we recognize, is there something out of balance? Do I feel drained? Do I feel like I'm again judging others? Do I feel a sense, am I sensing fear? And so on. And that's where we start recognizing that a part of ourselves is out of balance. For example, meditation on balancing your chakras can help you a lot with doing that energy balance. And if you're wondering how to do that, just do a meditation where you spend some time with each chakra. You focus on the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the sixth one, the seventh one, the eighth one. And you just become aware of them. Like, those are your little friends which are giving you life. And look on them from the perspective of love. Give love to them. And you will see how your energy in your body will align. We can also do a live stream guided meditation on aligning our chakras. So let me know in the comments below and we can do it together. And one truly important thing that I want to share with this full moon when it comes to a new wave of a spiritual upgrade is that we must learn to share our good feelings, but as well bad feelings, whatever bad is. Why it is important? It is important because there is some darkness still present from our ancestors. They didn't know how to deal with it, so they've just gave it to us. With a loving intention, hey, can you please heal those parts of us so we all can thrive together? They're on that spiritual realm celebrating you because they know that you can do it. So express your good feelings by however you want, by talking, speaking, singing, painting, drawing, whatever can help you to express your good feelings. That's where you're sharing light with others. And also express bad feelings, now not in a term of complaining or blaming others, but find a person with whom you can connect on that soul level and just express what you're going through. Just express what you're going through. And if you don't have anyone with whom you could connect, write, journal it. Do not complain. It's so, like here, it's important to find balance between expressing our bad feelings but not complaining about it. We just pull out that energy, and after it, we focus on who we want to become. So let's say that you start journaling what you want to leave behind, what parts of yourself you want to leave behind, what emotions you want to leave behind, what behaviors you want to leave behind. So every time you will become aware of those behaviors, you will say to yourself, thank you and goodbye to those emotions and patterns and whatever it is. And at the same time, then write who you want to become, so you can be clear of the transformation that you are going through. This will help you to completely shift yourself, the way how you're embodying your energy, and connect with the essence of being. Meditate. I've made some guided meditations of where you can become aware of your soul, like you become aware of your inner light. You can find a playlist, guided meditations, but if you feel like you can find any meditation on YouTube which can help you to do that work, my meditations are always designed by my philosophies, by how I'm seeing life and how I'm describing things. So if you're aligned with my work, maybe they can help you, but do whatever feels right for you. So this is it for today, my friends. I'm sending you lots of love, power, and a beautiful energy of celebration. I'm celebrating your progress with you. And I want to say to you that your true worth is determined by what you carry in your soul, not in your hands. So always pay attention to what's within you that is urging you to be expressed, because that's where you start truly shining in a beautiful light. So this is it for today, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting, and to everyone who would love to learn to paint with me, you can find my other YouTube channel. Art Time is the name of it. The link is in the description below. And thanks to all of you for supporting my art in my Etsy shop. I Draw My Passion. You're all truly appreciated. I love you all, my friends. Thanks for being a part of this awesome community, AttractPassion. We are all growing together and inspiring each other, which is a beautiful thing. So express some love in the comment section, and see you in the next one. One love.